You're handing over half your paycheck for a cramped apartment that feels smaller every year. Sound familiar? Welcome to Econ Barbarian, where I'm your finance maverick, slashing through the rent crisis strangling cities like New York, London, Berlin, and San Francisco as of 2025. Rents are climbing fast, up 15% in NYC, 12% in London, 10% in Berlin, and 8% in San Francisco since 2023, while the space and quality you get keep shrinking. Why? Because your home has turned into a cash cow for Wall Street titans like BlackRock, Airbnb, and real estate giants. This financial takeover of housing is squeezing you tight and locking a generation in place. Stick around. Your next rent bill might just ignite a revolt, and I'm here to uncover the culprits. Picture this. Cities worldwide are feeling the pinch. In New York, rents have shot up 15% since 2023, leaving you with tiny apartments where the walls seem to close in, and complaints about conditions are on the rise. London's flats are getting damp and dreary as prices soar 12%, pushing tenants to their breaking point with worsening living standards. Berlin, once a haven for affordable living, now sees rents climb 10% while quality slips away. San Francisco's luxury boom has eaten up a chunk of affordable housing, forcing people into ever smaller spaces with rents up 8%. It's a pattern: more money for less comfort, and the struggle is real. Take Sarah from NYC, who jokes her $2,800 closet has no heat, or Tom from London, calling his £2,000 damp room a rip-off. This isn't just housing, it's a relentless squeeze. What's your rent horror story? Who's behind this? Big players are turning your neighborhood into their profit playground. BlackRock, a financial titan, snaps up thousands of homes, hiking rents with a portfolio that's grown massively, controlling over 200,000 units in the US alone. Airbnb floods cities with short-term rentals, snatching units from regular renters and driving prices up, with a notable spike in major markets. Then there are the real estate investment trusts, massive funds buying up properties, cutting corners on upkeep while pocketing hefty profits, holding tens of thousands of homes. In the US, these giants are dominating the rental landscape, while London's market is riddled with similar takeovers. Berlin's recent policy shifts have handed more power to these players, fueling the fire. The Econ Barbarian roars. They've turned your roof into a goldmine. Who do you think's to blame? This crisis is hitting people where it hurts most. Young adults are stuck living with their parents, unable to break free as rents soar out of reach, with 30% of 25-34-year-olds in the US back home, up from years past. The UK sees a similar trend, especially in London, where earning enough to move out feels like a distant dream, with nearly a third of young adults returning. Berlin's youth are feeling the pressure too, with a growing number retreating to family homes. San Francisco? It's the same story. Millennials are boxed in by outrageous rents, with over a quarter stuck. Take Jake from NYC, a 28-year-old who says, $3,000 for a room. I'm back with mom. Stagnant wages and disappearing affordable options mean saving for a place of your own takes years, and the mental strain is mounting. The Econ Barbarian sees a caged generation. Share how this hits you. Politicians love to promise help, but their actions often fan the flames. In New York, leaders push perks for developers, yet affordable housing keeps vanishing as new projects stall, with thousands fewer units built. London's officials talk rent controls, but loopholes let landlords jack up prices after leases end, adding to the shortage. Berlin's recent policy shifts have opened the door for big players to raise rents even more, leaving renters exposed with a surge in complaints. San Francisco tries to mandate affordable units, but developers dodge it with luxury projects that dominate the skyline. Critics slam the influence of wealthy investors, while some lawmakers push back with reforms that keep hitting roadblocks, delayed by powerful lobbies. It's a game of words versus action, leaving renters in the lurch. The Econ Barbarian asks, are they solving this or just feeding the fire? Let me know what you think. It's not just policy, market forces are twisting the knife. Rising interest rates have pushed more investors into rentals, flooding the market with cash buyers who outbid families looking for a home, with investment purchases up by double digits. Big funds use clever tricks to set rents higher than they should be, squeezing every last dollar from tenants. Short-term rentals keep growing despite new rules, cutting into the supply of places to live long-term, with a noticeable rise in urban centers. In London, more properties are snapped up by investors chasing quick profits, shifting the market balance. Globally, foreign money pours in, turning housing into a speculative free-for-all. The Econ Barbarian sees a rigged system. How's this playing out where you live? You're not defenseless, time to fight back. Tighten your budget, cut back on extras, and stash some cash for when rents climb again, a trend that's hit many households. Look into investments that dodge this mess, like assets that hold value as cities falter. Push for change. Back policies that cap rents or stop evictions, gaining traction among frustrated renters with growing support. Join tenant unions that are growing fast, winning battles against unfair hikes, with success stories emerging. Real talk. Maria from San Francisco says, I fought my landlord's big rent jump and won a freeze. Collective action is proving its worth in some areas. The Econ Barbarian urges you to take a stand. How will you battle this? What's on the horizon? Some see hope in new housing models that put power back in renters' hands, cutting costs where they can, with early successes noted. Others warn rents could climb even higher in the coming years if this financial takeover continues unchecked, a risk that looms large. Tech might offer a lifeline, with smarter ways to match people to homes and faster building methods on the rise, potentially easing the crunch. But progress is slow, and the gap between rich and poor keeps widening, with young people facing tougher odds. The Econ Barbarian says fight for a better future. Will you build something new or break this broken system? The rent crisis is a war on your wallet, fueled by BlackRock, Airbnb, real estate giants, shaky policies, and market tricks across New York, London, Berlin, and San Francisco. You're paying more, getting less, and a generation is trapped. Subscribe to Econ Barbarian for more economic raids, hit the bell, and tell me, should we take on the Titans, build more homes, or both? Stay curious, stay sharp.